everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel. So today we're gonna do, I was gonna do it all in one video, but I think I'm gonna do it in two separate videos. So the first video, which is gonna be this one, is the add-on sale for summer of 2020 for Fabfitfun. And then I will, shortly after this video, tape up and probably post the same day the customization. So right now for select members, I'm looking at it, and it is open for select members from the 1st through the 5th. So this is the 3rd. This will probably go up the 4th. I know I had sent a message to everybody else that I was going to get this up on the 3rd, but got a little behind on editing. So probably going up the 4th, but still plenty of time for those who are in the select to go ahead and make a decision. And hopefully this will help you. Like my last video that I did on this is going to be less speculation about new items and mostly stuff that I have experience with. I've just found recently that it's a little hard for me to go through and research everything right now with all the stuff that's going on, but you guys still very much help or find helpful my videos on this. Now I am looking down on my phone here, and I wanted to look real quick on this. I believe the next window for those that are not the annual membership, who are just quarterly, it'll be about a week after this closes, your period will open. So how I'm going to do this, and I've done this in the past, it seems to work really well, is I'm going to go by categories. I just find that that kind of keeps things a little bit organized in my head and makes it a little easier for you guys to go through. So we're going to just start with the beauty. So we're just going to start first in beauty, and we're going to go to bath and body. And so looking at the first thing here, I have talked about Spongel a bazillion times. I'm just going to mention it briefly. For those that have dry skin, Spongel is probably not your best bet. They always seem to have Spongel in the sale. I have a couple of Spongel, Spongelly, like they're little foam sponges that you hang in your shower and you can use for like a month, and they have soap in them. They smell really good. They're super drying if you have dry skin. So for me personally, I'm not a big fan of them. I'm going to try to, I'll put up on this side pictures of what we talk about if I don't have an example to show you guys in person. But anyway, I have a couple of these that I am actually going to pack away, I think either as Mother's Day gifts or other things for loved ones who do not have the same issue that I have. I do not have this in here, but I will give my commentary on it and show a picture of this because I do have this current product and I've used about half of it. This is the Wish Beauty Exfoliating Foot Mask. It's normally $32. In the sale, it's $9. Let me just show you guys what some Wish products look like. This came in a previous box. Now this is not the particular one, but this is similar to the size of what it is. You're supposed to put it on your foot overnight and like a nice thick layer, let it dry, and it's supposed to help smooth and exfoliate your foot. It has a very distinct smell to it. I can't quite describe the scent to it, but it is definitely a pungent smell, not like bad, but definitely unique. And I have it by my nightstand because I've used it a couple times. I haven't had much luck with it. Some people have noted that they really like it. For me personally, I don't notice a big difference. I'm going to give it about one or two more tries, and then probably just pass it on. But for me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I just find it's extremely messy. It takes a long time to work, and it doesn't really seem to loosen up or exfoliate my feet very well. So yeah. All right, next thing here is the Wish Beauty, I believe this is the shave cream. Now I have a different shave cream. This is the blackberry. This is the one in toasted vanilla. A lot of people really like this. It's a nice product. It's a 5-ounce bottle. So the one you'll get in the sale is bigger than this. This is a 3-ounce bottle for basically just for your reference here. And when you, let me just show you what this stuff looks like in here. Woo! Well, that just sprayed shave gel all across my room here. But as you can see, it really is kind of like a, you know, like what you would think of shave gel. It's just kind of got this creamy consistency. This one smells like toasted vanilla. So, but anyway, the black cherry, people love this stuff. So if you're going to get it, it is definitely bigger than this one I have here. All right, moving on to our next item. The next item we're going to talk about is Stella's Creme de la Creme. I wanted to give you guys an idea of what the bottle would look like. So the bottle in this sale is 2.5 fluid ounces. This is not the exact same thing. This is essential Miracle Balm, which is 2 fluid ounces, but you kind of see it'll be in a similar kind of skinny, tall packaging. I do like their products. I've used a couple different ones from them. They usually smell very, very good. They're very rich and very decadent. This one particularly is very heavy, but I do like it. So I do like their products as a whole. All right, moving on here to, let's see what else we have here. We have a Hava mineral body kit, and I don't have the specific Havas to talk about, but we're just going to talk a little bit about these kits and the sizes in here. So it's $49, normally $100. Hava is a brand I particularly really like. You either really like the scent from them or you don't. There's a couple different scents they have, but it's a very kind of, I feel like minerally, sea salty type smell to a lot of their products, and I actually really like that scent. It's very fresh. But some of the other ones don't smell quite like that. So they have the mineral hand cream, which a lot of people either love or hate. This is 3.4 fluid ounces. So you're looking at probably a bottle that is roughly around this size, okay? You have the foot cream, the body lotion, the shower gel, which is, so the body lotion's 8.5 fluid ounces, so you're gonna get one that's like twice as big as this. And then the shower gel and the body exfoliator, which are much, much bigger. Those are 6.8 fluid ounces and a pouch to put it in. For the amount of products and the sizes, that's a really good price for their brand, but it's also a brand that we see quite often on sale at Ulta, so if you have Ulta points. Let me talk a little bit about the Kula SPF 30 spray on. I like anything Kula. If you like chemical sunscreens, Kula is a nice brand. It's an expensive brand. This is $34 and it is, I'll just post a picture up here. It is unscented. I do like their scents. They have like a white vanilla. They have like, the unscented really is truly unscented. I have some of that. They also have one that smells like melons that if I ever see that in a sale, I'm going to get it again. But it is SPF 30. It is a sunscreen spray. I personally like sunscreen sprays just because they're easy to use. Some people might not be as big of a fan of them. So just, anyway, yeah. All right, moving on here, we have the Purely Say Candy Johnson, and I don't think I put it in here either. I'll post a picture up of it. I have this particular lotion. It smells, oh, here it is. I've put this in many, many of my videos. This smells really, really good. I don't use body lotions that often. I'll probably actually give this to my daughter, but it smells like a creamsicle. It is the Purely Say and Candy Johnson Butter Me Orange Creamsicle. This is $7 in the sale, normally $24. It's a 6 ounce, so this is exactly the size that you get, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what the lotion looks like. It is definitely on the thinner side, so if you like a super creamy, thick, buttery lotion, this may not be it, but it does go in really quickly. And it really does smell like a creamsicle, so that really sweet kind of orange vanilla-y smell. I like that smell, but some people it may find a little overwhelming. But you can see it goes in pretty quickly, not greasy. It smells nice, but it is, I feel like you're a creamsicle by the end of this. So just of note for that. Now we have the Grace and Stella bath bombs. Now the pictures they show in this one are like the old ones that we used to get. Yeah, the picture in the sale is a different one. What the one you're actually going to get is going to look like this, which has the scents red rose, grapefruit and mandarin, French lavender, and fig and white peach. I bought several of these in previous sales. I have a couple of these around. My daughter absolutely loves these. They smell really, really good. They are not the most amazing bath bombs in the world, but for $5, they're a pretty good deal. And they do change your water to whatever color they are. But they don't stain your bathtub. They don't have the highest quality fizz, so if you want one that's like really, really fizzy. But for like if your daughter or you don't want to spend a lot of money on bath bombs, these are really, really nice, and I like them. They're not bad for the price. I think they're pretty good. So I usually buy these every time I start running out. Like I said, I've got a couple of boxes right now, so I do recommend those. Okay, moving on, and that is it in the beauty section. Let's talk about tools and brushes, and I do not have them here. Again, I need to, well, I'll just show you a picture up. These are the Lotus Illuminating tweezers in Pink Ombre and Diamond Dust. I have the gold ones. I got them a sale or two back. I actually really like them. They're not super fine tipped at the end. If that's something that bothers you, I wouldn't get them. They're a little bit more blunt on the end, but they do a good job, and I do like the illuminating light. Inside the little case that you'll see on the picture here, there's actually a mirror and it all goes in nicely. So these are great if you decide to travel. I actually really enjoy them. I'm glad I finally picked them up. But are they just magical and special? Not really. All right, let's talk about the Pmd Pro Clean. Let me grab mine. I don't think this is the one I have. I got it in a boxycharm. I'll be honest, I haven't even used mine. I still have the battery in here. This is like, I got a bunch of stuff and the pandemic started happening, and honestly, I just didn't get around to actually opening up things and using them. So let's put the battery in here. This is what it looks like. So this is obviously not the one from the sale, but similar. Mine is just the Pmd Clean. And let me see how, yeah, so it looks basically the same. This is the same. So the one you'll get in the sale is teal. Mine is pink, and normally it's $99. And in the sale, it's $59. Now, word of wise, when you buy electronics from the sale, they are not refundable. Like if they're broken, you have to appeal to the company and hope they'll replace it. So I put the battery in that came with it, and you can see, or can you hear it's vibrating? It's very similar to like the Fofo and other things that we've gotten in past boxes, but the whole thing vibrates here. You've got modes 1 and 2 for optimum cleansing, and yeah, that's basically what it looks like. I will be honest, I can't tell you how great this is, if I really love it, any of that stuff. It comes with a little thing to put your, this is like the most useless little bowl to put it in, I guess, to keep it upright. Whatever. Anyway, that is what it looks like if you guys are interested. And mine I have not used. In fact, I am, as I'm going through this, I'm going to set aside certain things so I can start using it. But it does come with a single AAA or AA battery, so that's nice. It's only a single AA battery. The Pmd Clean Pro in Berry, whichever reason, it is $79 instead of $69. Oh, because this one has a charging cord. So the one I showed you earlier did not, this one does. So you pay 10 bucks more to get a charging cord. We're not going to talk much about the Revive Light Therapy. I did get one in the last box. I really haven't had time to really try it out. My skin has not been a very happy place since all this pandemic stuff has started because I'm wearing masks constantly at work. So I've kind of been doing very little to my skin just because it gets really irritated. I had a zit here, or a blackhead, and I attempted to extract it, which was a horrible idea. And I used witch hazel, which usually doesn't irritate my skin. I ended up giving myself a horrible skin reaction around it. So for now, I've been off on those beauty supply products. So unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to give that a really good try to tell you guys yet. Okay, let's move on to hair. We have the Living Proof Nourishing Styling Cream. I have never had the full size. I've only had sample size. It's okay. I don't find that it is particularly fantastic with my hair. I have a hard time figuring out how to make it work. I'm just not a huge fan of it. All right, let's talk about the Foxy Bay Flamingo Leave-In Conditioner. Now, I literally just got this product in a ipsy, and this is what it looks like. I haven't even opened it. So let's just open it and see what it smells like. I have a lot of leave-in conditioner, so it has a very sweet smell to it. It's very thick and creamy in the bottle. And then I'm just going to open it and spray it and see kind of how it sprays for you guys. Like I said, I can't tell you how great this is on the hair just because I haven't had a chance to really use it. Okay, so it comes out like thick, like cream like this. So it's definitely not a like a mist on your hair. This is gonna be something you probably want to put on your hand, rub there, and then put it in your hair. The smell is actually a little less overwhelming when you do it that way, but that's definitely a thicker cream for anyone that is interested in that. Okay, so we have the Rock Your Hair Get a Lift. Now, I have a different Rock Your Hair product, but I wanted to show you generally their packaging. This is the Get a Lift Volumizing Spray. This is the Rock Your Hair Hot Curls Thermal Curl Spray. It's nice. I do like this brand, but you can see it's a pretty big bottle. So this is the 10-ounce bottle. So you can see how large that is. And then they always have that cute little diamond decal. I can't remember what it smells like. It's been a while since I've used it. But anyway, their products are solid. All right, now I wanted to show you guys the Nelson or the Arden Company shampoos. They have 2 different size shampoos in the sale, and several different styles of their shampoos. I did some research on it because I was debating getting more because I am going through a lot of shampoo right now since I'm having to wash my hair a lot from decontamination from work. Now I got this in a previous sale, I believe, and this is the Arden Company Bel Air Smoothing Conditioner. This is the 8.5 fluid ounce size of the conditioner, and the shampoo. They have the Arden Company Cassette Curl, which is supposed to be really good if you have a curl, like an actual curl, not a wave. And those are this size, this 8.5 fluid ounces. The reviews on them were very good. It's $24 normally, $58. They're very expensive, very, very expensive hair stuff. They also have the Gemstone, which is supposed to be if you have colored hair. Again, not something I'm interested in because my hair, although gross right now, is its natural color. And that is also the same size as this. So if you guys, like I said, think about that on the price here. It's $21, normally $64. And then you have the Bel Air, which is this type that I have here in the big liter bottles. So that's much bigger than these. They're $79 a piece, normally $174. And then they have the Arden Atlantis, which is also the big liter bottle. The big thing I read about the Atlantis one is that it is super hydrating, and many people complained that it actually made their hair feel greasy by the end of the day. I have personally had a couple moisturizing or sensitive scalp type shampoos do that. So if that's something you have experienced in the past with your hair, I would probably stick with maybe more of the Bel Air smoothing one versus the other one. All right. Moving on here. Voir is an interesting brand that I have recently tried. I have tried their dry shampoo, which is very interesting. I like it. But they have a hairspray in here that looks good. They have a hair oil, which I'm intrigued about and may get. And then they also have a perfecting pre-shampoo treatment for if you have color. Like I said, that brand as a whole, I've had good experience with. And so very interested in a couple of their products. Now we have the Way Leave-In Conditioner. I do not have it in here. That is a nice conditioner. It does have a very heavy scent to it, but it's not heavy on your hair. That mist is much finer, unlike the one I just showed you a minute ago. And I wish I had the bottle in here. But anyway, I got 2 in a previous, like I got it in a box and then I got it in another box because I usually buy an uncustomized box just to see how it goes. And it's good. So if you liked that from before, or you're looking for a decent leave-in conditioner, that is a good conditioner. Invisibobs. I've shown these many times on my video. I don't have one in here as well to show you guys. But this is the Smooth Melons one. It looks like they are 6 of them in here. And their colors are really freaking cute. But if you at all get tangled in your hair, it's probably not the best thing. I like to use them around my buns. So I'll put my hair up in a ponytail, wrap it around, and put a bun on it. I find they work well for that. But if you at all have tangly hair, probably not the best. These are the original, so these are like the medium-sized ones. But the price is good for them. Let's see what else we got. DP Hue has a couple of products in here. I really like their ACV rinse. They also have a Color Fresh conditioner and shampoo. Their products, like I said, are pretty solid. So definitely something I would recommend with their stuff. All right, that is hair. Let's see if I can get back to skincare. Apparently skincare is not working. Okay, let's go to makeup. All right, so we have the Tardis Pro Remix, which is this one. I got this in a boxycharm deluxe, or one of the bigger ones, and I have not played a bunch with it. It smells like all other Tarte ones, which have kind of a candy smell to them, or cookie, although not as overwhelming. I've seen the reviews for this. It's very, very good. Everybody that's ever used it really like it. It is mostly shimmers though, so there are only, looking at this, 3 mattes, and they're very, very simple mattes. So you've got a light cream, you've got a medium brown, and you've got a black. So that does make this a little bit hard to use, but you've got a nice colorful array of colors and some shimmers in here. And the colors are really nice. So you can do a really colorful look or not. The aesthetics of this palette are very pretty. It's got a nice big mirror. And so yeah, and I generally like Tarte products, okay? So Tarte eyeshadows work really well. I would recommend Tarte eyeshadows in general. And if you want a colorful palette, you're not gonna go wrong with this palette. I've gotten it so recently, I haven't had a chance to really play with it to give you guys a little bit more of how I feel about it. All right, let's go on to talk about it. Now, a lot of these makeup products I don't have to really talk too much about, but I'll just show you a few here and there. We have a Battington lashes, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about Battington lashes. Now, I don't wear eyelashes very often. I'm horrible at applying them. This is a pair of Battington lashes I got in one of my subscription boxes. People who wear lashes say really nice things about them. The presentation is beautiful. It looks like in this kit, though, you will actually get a bigger glue, and then this little tiny one in here, and you will get a pair of scissors to trim them. $14, normally $50. Let me see if they show, it's the Monroe. Let me see if this is the same as these. Yeah, these are the Monroes. So if you want to see the lash style, that is the Monroe style. So not overwhelmingly like crazy. These are big, but they are not like super duper crazy if you're a little bit scared of fake lashes. So that is that one. They look a little bit thicker and fuller in the picture, but that's what they look like in real person. Okay, so moving on, we've got the Tarte. Actually, let's not talk about Tarte. Let's talk about Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Lipstick Love Spring Bright Duo. I am not a big fan of this lipstick in general. I find that the lipstick, at least for me, was kind of patchy. And you know, I'm not a big fan. I like Becca, but I don't like these lipsticks. They're very expensive. So if you like this formulation, great. But if you've never tried it, I don't know if I would go and rush out and spend 24 bucks on this. There are better formulas of lipstick out there. All right. Moving on. I do not have one to show you guys, but this is the Wonder Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is in light bronzer and Bellini Blush Peachy. I'll show the picture up there. It is truly for light skinned people. This is a great blush and bronzer duo for someone of my complexion. So if you are at all lighter than pasty white, I would avoid this. This is really for someone that is very fair. It just gives you a very light touch of color. I personally like it. Like I said, I think it works really, really well for someone very fair like me. But if you're a little bit darker, you're going to find that it's not helpful at all. And I unfortunately don't know where I put it to show you guys right this second, because I organized everything and I lost it. Okay, moving on. Next time I'm going to actually try to get all this stuff together before I go and do this. Okay, we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Highlighter. This one is in the color Sparkle. Let me see if I have. It's a rose gold color. I like their highlighters and their blushes and everything. Again, you can't really go wrong with Tarte in general, especially the Amazonian Clay formula. And I don't have one to show you guys. But this looks like it's a little bit on the darker side for someone that is fair. So it looks like it's really a good match for someone that is maybe medium skin toned. But their products are very nice, and that's a good price for them. All right, and let's see about any skincare that we missed as we go through this, because skincare is kind of the biggest one. So the first one is the Dr. Brandt's Skin Care No More Needles Baggage. This is what it looks like. I've had a couple of these tubes. I've given some away. Come on and focus. Doesn't want to focus. There you go. This is the size of it. It is a nice product. I have used a lot of it. I do recommend it. I think that it's you either really like it or you don't like it. It has kind of an orangish quality where you gotta do a very small amount, put it between your fingers, and then you put it under here. It does actually brighten. You put too much on or you don't let it settle in, and it can cause peeling under your eyes, or like, you know, like it balls up. But if you do a very small amount, you really make sure you knead it into there. It works really nicely. So I'm a big fan of it. Just to show you guys what it looks like. It's pretty thick. So this is what it looks like here. It's like an orangish color, and literally you just take a little tiny bit and then you put it under the eyes like this. Like I'd probably put a little bit more, and it does, it brightens up everything. So I am a big fan of it. In the sale here, it is $24, normally $42. That's, I think, a little bit pricey for it in the past. I think it's been a little bit cheaper, but anyway, it's a good. This is the LNX Pure Nicola Nicola Melt. I've gotten one of these. I've given one of these away. These are, you either love or hate. The size in the sale is the 1.7 fluid ounce, which is this size here. So this is the smaller size. There's a slightly bigger size, I believe. And I'm just not a huge fan of this product. It's just weird to me. And some people really love it. I think it works better as a hand balm. But as you can see, it's a very thick, it's kind of got a greasy texture to it. Or you can use it on your lips or your feet. But my main problem is the consistency and the thickness doesn't really go into your hands. As you can see, it still feels very greasy and heavy. For my hands, that bothers me. So I find that I don't like it because of that. It is good on the lips, but I have other balms I like better on my lips. It doesn't have much of a smell. People either really, really love it or they really don't. I think it's just, it's the consistency. It's not my favorite. So just be aware that this is a very thick, heavy, takes a long time to really soak into your skin. So if that's something that bothers you, now once it's in, my hands feel like super duper crazy soft. And it is very moisturizing. So that is a good thing about it. It's $11 in the sale, normally $28. All right, e-cooking peeling mask, and I think I had a similar, I just wanted to show you this. This is the Moisturizing Serum. I got this as a sample, I just wanted to show you kind of the packaging, how it looks. Obviously, this is a much smaller than you will get for the big one. I think they have the moisturizer and the peeling mask in here. I'll have to look through and see for sure. Wish, now I have the Blue Matcha Restoring Mask, but this is the Wish Beauty Firming Sleep Mask. This should be the same size. Wish is, like I said, I either like their stuff or I don't. So it's 2 ounces. So this is going to be the size and consistency basically, or what your packaging is going to look like on it. Oh, that smells so good. I do think that most Wish products smell really, really good. So anyway, that is what it's going to look like. It's $14. The one you're going to get is a Lotus Firming Sleep Mask. This is a restoring mask, so this one's a little bit different, but still is really nice. So anyway, that is that. Now, I did buy a Snow Fox skincare item. I have not, I know a lot of you guys are waiting to hear what I think of it. I haven't really used it much to be able to say much more on it. But just to show you guys kind of their packaging, this is what the outer packaging looks like. This is the Cucumber Recovery Serum. This is what their packaging tends to look like, just if you are curious. So, and this one is 30 mils, which I think is 1 fluid ounce. So that's basically going to be the size for the oil that you get in this sale. Okay. They also have the True Luminosity Serum. So yeah, this is going to be the size and what the container and everything's going to look like. Just so you know. Before I move on, I'm going to go back to this fragrance-free e-cooking brand. They have an acne serum in here that is 20, or it's 0.67 fluid ounces or 10 or 20 mils. The bottle looks very similar to this. So this is 10 mils. This is about half the size. So it's going to be about double the size, and the applicator and everything is going to look the same. If you guys are curious just kind of how it looks. Okay, so let's talk about this product here. I got this in a mystery box, and it's on my list of products to try, but I haven't gotten around to it. This is the Holy Frog Superior Omega Nutritive Gel Wash. This is $18 in the sale, normally $36. It is for a 5 fluid ounce. This is the size of it, just so you guys are aware. It's not very big. It is 5.5 on the pH, so it's supposed to be very balancing on your skin. The reviews on this are very, very good, and it is a gel consistency. So just to be aware, like it's a pretty small looking bottle, just to keep it. But man, their packaging is super cute. It's got like this little scene on the inside. They also have a balm one in there that I'm not going to try out, but I am super curious about. But that is what the packaging looks like for that product. This is one that you can get at like Beautylish is the brand that usually carries this. About the Wonder Beauty Lift Off Brightening and Peel Off Mask. This is like a fine pink. I don't have it in here, but I'll show you a little picture up here. The size of the bottle is about that big. It's like a light pink mask. This is pretty expensive for this sale. It's $34 here. Let's see what it normally is. They don't have the normal price, but that's really expensive. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this for cheaper. So just be aware. Okay, next thing here is the Hero Cosmetics. They have two different patches. They have the Hero, the Mighty Patch, which is the Invisible Plus. That patch I absolutely love. I was about to buy some of that on the Sephora sale that had the 20% off sale. I ended up not buying anything in that sale, trying to be very good with my finances right now. And then I saw it in here. These are $7, normally $17.99, which is a really good price for 39 patches. Basically, they're a collagen patch you put on a zit, and it slowly absorbs it overnight so that it disappears. They also have one with a microderm needle that has salicylic acid. That only has 5 of those patches per package. I'm going to try one just to see, and it is $5 for that. So definitely something I am going to stock up on and get my hands on. Next thing here are the Honey Jarrett Super Beauty face masks. I got this in some sort of box. This is what the mask looks like right here. These are just your typical standard mask. There's nothing super expensive or super fancy about them. This is 10 masks for $9, which is a really good price. So you get these for less than $1 each. And they are a Korean masks, so they are what they are. So that is that mask. All right, we've got the Kate Somerville Cleansing Daily Foam Wash. This is another one that I have yet to get to. I have so many products. One of the reasons I like doing these review things is because it reminds me of how much stuff I've gotten in all my boxes that I need to either give away or work through, so then I don't buy as much stuff in these sales. And so anyway, this is what it looks like. It does separate out a little bit, but this is the size of the bottle. It's $19 in the sale. This is 4 ounces. It's kind of got that greenish color, and it has like a melon type smell to it. Anyway, that is what it looks like. I'm a big fan of anything in the Exfoliate line, and I find that it makes my skin feel very smooth and wonderful. So anyway, that is that. Let's talk about the Douce Punk Volume Miser Mascara and Extra Precision Kit. Please don't buy it. I personally absolutely despise Douce's mascaras. I feel they are awful. They're clumpy. The applicator is awkward. If I remember correctly, this one's like really bushy on one side and more flat on the other. I cannot get their mascara to work. I dislike their mascara intensely. And so I would not recommend it at all. So yes, don't buy it. Okay, so the aloe up ice jelly, I couldn't find mine to show you guys. It's a nice, basically it's an aloe vera cream. I'll show you a picture up here. It is just basically the bottle size is, let me see, is roughly about a little bit bigger than this one. And it is soothing. It is nothing super duper crazy special. Yeah, basically it's aloe vera gel. It's $5, which is a good price for it. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it does have lidocaine in it. So if you don't know what lidocaine is, it is a material that is an anesthetic. So i.e. when we do like suturing, or you have a burn, or you have a wound and you go to the doctor and we put numbing cream on it, or we inject numbing material into it, that is usually lidocaine. There are other canes like Marcaine and stuff, but 9 times out of 10 it's lidocaine. And that is what will help numb your skin. So a small amount of lidocaine, this is 2%, which is a decent amount of lidocaine, will help hopefully numb up if you have like a burn or something like that. So it's good for if you get sunburns. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Kula Exfoliating Treatment Mask. And I have the recovery mask, which looks a little bit different. So in theirs, they show it more like a pot. This is my ultimate recovery mask. This is what the Kula one looks like for me. People swear by this. This is $19 in the sale, normally $48. And I'm trying to see if this is the same size. So this is a 2.5 fluid ounce. The one in the sale is 1.7. That's probably why it looks like it's about half of this. So just realize when you get this exfoliating treatment mask, it's going to be about half the size. So maybe take off the bottom part of this. And that's why the bottle looks a little bit different than my bottle here. But Kula makes solid stuff. I have the exfoliating pads, which are interesting. They work, but I don't know. They're very interesting and odd. Not talked about this. The Pure Laissez 4-in-1 Blue Lotus Cleansing Milk. Probably one of my favorite face washes out there. And when I got it last time, I only got one. And then I kind of put off getting more of it, even though I liked it. And I have been waiting for it to come back and sell. It's $36 normally. It is $12 in the sale. This is a pretty decent bottle, and it takes a while to go through it, but it is so freaking good. It is very gentle on my skin. It smells really good, and it doesn't strip my skin of the oil, but it does actually make my skin feel nice and clean. I love this. I'm having to hold off buying multiple of them just because I have so many other cleansers, as you can see, that I need to work through. But I am buying one because I find that these kind of pop in few and far between on the sell. So if I had to recommend one cleanser right now, this would probably be the one that I recommend, because I really do like it an awful lot. So, okay. See if there's anything in fashion and some other things that I will just touch on, and then I'm going to edit up this video and put it up. So, and Rose Bella earrings. These things are pretty big. I didn't grab them to show them to you, but I got them in a mystery thing. They're okay. They're definitely big and kind of cheap looking for what they are. They're $19 in the sale, normally $48. I'll put that picture up there. They're okay. I don't love them. They are what they are. I do like most Etika brand jewelry. They have the little diamond necklace, opal. That one is really nice. I do also have their little rings. And I think for the price, the quality of that jewelry is pretty good. Let's talk about the Love AJ Full Bloom Lariat. I cannot believe this thing is back in the sale for the price that it is. This is a rose gold lariat. They were like, they couldn't give away these things like a couple of years ago when I started getting Fabfitfun. It's cheap looking. It's $29 in the sale. It's normally $75. I have not had good luck with this brand. I'll put the picture up there, but yeah, this is not worth $29. Just avoid. Okay. Let's see what else we have got. They have a lot of clothing. I'm a little apt to not buy the clothing in the sales just because you could do their style box, which I'll try to remember to link some of their style boxes above or below that I have gotten. And the difference is style box you can send home or send back clothing or exchange it if it doesn't fit right. This you don't really get that option, which to me kind of doesn't make up for the price difference. And usually you get a pretty good discount on the stuff in their style box. Okay. Let's talk about the Holstein socks. Oh, there they are. They're right behind me. So I bought these in the last sale. I have a bunch of these. These are great. These are the Holstein brand. They're $9 and you get 5 of them. There's also another brand in here, K-Bell stripes, which is even a better deal. You get 9 of them for $7. I don't know how good they are, but these hold up really nicely. Okay, I wish I brought the Kate Spade lunch pail. I'll just talk about it here. Anyway, when I first got this lunch pail, I was a little disappointed in it. It's $14. It's normally $30, but I use it a lot now. It fits my bento box from my last cause box, and I don't know if the bento box in this sale, I'll put a picture up there, will fit in it, but the one that I have from before fits perfectly in here with an ice pack and like a little thing on top. And what I like about this is it's a very low profile bag that wipes down pretty nicely, and it actually is wearing and tearing really nicely. Like when I first got it, I was a little disappointed in its size, but now that I've used it a lot, I really appreciate that bag and I like it. Okay, let's talk about the Summer and Rose towels. I do like the Summer and Rose towels. They are $19, normally $48. It's a little on the steep side for the towels. I wish they were closer to $10. It is that micro suede. These wear and tear really nicely, and they have that really pretty palm pattern one, which is the Cali Beach towel. That is very similar to the one I had from before. And I've had that towel for 2 or 3 years now, and I have to say I'm very happy with how it's worn and torn. Let's talk about the Free People and Urban Understated Leather Starry-Eyed Travel Eye Mask. I've had that one for a long time. It's okay. I don't particularly love it or hate it. It's only $7. It is pretty thick. The vegan leather is wearing and tearing nicely. That was like in my first box I ever got, which was quite a long time ago. They have the blue one, which is the teal one, which is what I have. They also have the gray one in this. And it has like a little gel like thing on the inside that you can put in the fridge to cool it off. It's okay. Like I said, not horrible. Not something I would ever probably purchase again. I have the Unhide blanket, which I am seriously considering purchasing a second one. This is the blanket. I love this blanket. I use it nonstop. I sleep with it pretty much every night, but I'm thinking about getting a second one for our family room. On the inside here, it is just more of a regular blanket. And then on the outside it is this more like, just like fur-like pattern. Super pretty, kind of a neutral color, super heavy, wears and tears great, doesn't shed for me. I absolutely adore this blanket. I think the worst I've seen here is I've got one little taggy here that I just need to snip off. It's a nice blanket. It was one of my favorite things that I've ever gotten in the box in the past, and I'm glad to see that it is here. It is $29, which seems expensive for a blanket, but the quality is definitely there, and normally the blanket is $65. Let's also talk about the Summer and Rose, and I don't have them in here because they're in my son's room and he's asleep right now. The Breland Basket Trio. I have a different pattern that I got in a previous sale. These are canvas that are lined on the inside. They're very lightweight. They fold down pretty easily. In fact, they collapse pretty easily if you don't have stuff in them. And they've got 3 different sizes. They're about this big by this big for the biggest one, and then the smaller ones are more narrow, about that tall. They're very nice. I actually debated about getting some more for my children to organize their toys, but I'm going to hold off for now. But yes, I definitely like that, and I would buy more of those in the future. I thought they were very nice. Okay, so they do have the Cocoa Floss, which I do have. They have either the single Cocoa Floss, which is just the regular, this is the coconut one, but I have so many different flavors of this. They have the coconut, the mint's my favorite. I also have orange. They also have a trio, which is really good price. So normally these are $7, and in the sale they're usually $5, or no, they're normally $9, normally in the sale for $5. But they have a trio of these for, I believe, Yeah, for $12, which is a really, really good price. And I'm debating buying them, even though I have like 5 of these already, because I absolutely love the Cocoa Floss, and that's such a great price for them. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. Yeah, so they have a trio for $12, which is strawberry, the orange, and the mint. So, and they're all good flavors. So I'll probably end up buying that, even though I don't need more, just because it's a good price and I will eventually go through all of it. They do have the Revive Light Therapy. They have a couple different ones. Again, like I said, I wasn't going to get much into those. And so, okay guys, that is the gist of it. Like I said, I did not really talk about stuff that I haven't had experience with, either the brand or the actual product. In the future, I'm going to try to be a little bit more organized, but it is what it is. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful for everybody paring down their cart. If you had experience with a particular item that I mentioned that either differs or is the same, let me know down below. I'm always interested in how people feel about their products and everything. I will also be posting up shortly after this one, the customization and my thoughts on the products in that, where I will actually go in depth about those a little bit more. And then later this week, I will be posting up, I've already filmed it, a try on for all my last month's box products. It's a little bit of a dumpster fire because, well, I haven't done makeup in almost 2 months because of everything. And as always, guys, I do have a compilation of my update videos about the coronavirus situation. If you guys don't know, I am an ER doctor, and so I've been spending a lot of time dealing with that. I have that compilation below where I do my live chats with you guys, hopefully about once a week. I did do one yesterday, so that, or yeah, yesterday from today when I'm taping, but I'll do one later next week. So I'll update you guys to let you know on the chat board. So anyhow, if you guys are interested, I'll link that somewhere around here, or go take a look in my channel. All right, guys, bye for now.